Hello, folks. Today we're looking at the global tapestry and Dar al Islam. Last lesson we looked at, here we go, an overview of this unit, and you created a set of notes. And your set of notes should look something like this. We're looking at these kingdoms, and our focus is how each of these is governed differently and what social and cultural aspects affect governance. Today, for your assessment grade, you are writing about two states or regions. And I look forward to reading what you wrote. Do keep in mind that the writing that you do is part of what is necessary to develop knowledge that you can then apply in any setting, whether it's a multiple choice, source-based answer, or whether it is a written answer. So you're creating knowledge for yourself today. This is what you were working on last lesson and today in our writing, and I'll look forward to reading what you've got and giving you feedback on that. So after that, what are we doing today? There's a picture of me. That's what I look like right now, but I'm facing the screen because I'm talking to you. So first off, great work. I've read some of your work and we'll mark more of it today. I'm really impressed with how you're doing. This is a difficult thing that we're doing together here, and you are doing a very, very good job. I'm not just saying that. I do have some experience working with online learning, and you guys are doing really well. So I want you to know that, and I want you to feel good about that. A couple tips here. Make sure you're keeping an organized notebook. This will help you to review and help you with the online writing assignments. Secondly, really pay attention to that Bearded Historian's videos. Heimler's history is a very good summary. I know he talks fast and he's kind of looks kind of funny, but he does a really, really good job. And I'm not going to reinvent the wheel if somebody else has already made one. So we're going to use a lot of his videos. If you feel like sending him, $5 or $10 to say thank you, go ahead and do that. I might send him something just to say thank you. There's a site, Heimler's History, that you can go to for that, but that's certainly not required, and I'm not suggesting that you do that unless you feel particularly beholden to him. Secondly, study Freemanpedia. I put up some links for that. Again, his work is well organized, concise, and has great maps. And it goes into enough depth for the way that we're doing the rest of this year. Thirdly, I'm adding terms to our Quizlets, and I'll make some smaller Quizlets about subtopics. So you can look for those in the next couple days. All of this week's work, and from here on out, is in the fourth quarter gradebook. So keeping in mind our school's guidance about adjusting dates, all of the assignments from this week will be in the fourth quarter, even though the quarter actually begins on Wednesday, this last Wednesday, yesterday. So today we're focused on Islam and Dar al Islam. Last two lessons you focused on states and state governance. Today we're focused on the role of Islam. Some of this will be review from last year. So if you have your notes on Islam, particularly the diagram of the 5 pillars and all that from last year, go ahead and take some time to review those. If you don't have those, that's okay, no problem. But that will be helpful for you to review briefly. Keep in mind that Islam spread to both trade and conquest. So economics was a key aspect from the earliest diffusion of faith. Islam also has a very political role, and we'll see how that plays out. Note that the term Dar al Islam refers to the lands of Islam, the places where Islam is practiced. So it's not just one region only. Pay some particular attention to this map. The light gray and thick arrows note where Islamic spread initially. during the first 100 years of Islam. The blue arrows show the directions that Islam spread from the 800s, really I should say from the 700s onwards. And pay particular attention to this. This is really important. You will be able to add names of empires and states to each of these regions. You should be able to do that right now. For example, the Swahili trading states along Eastern Africa. And Great Zimbabwe was not Islamic state, but it was definitely influenced by trade from the Islamic states that developed along the coast. And indeed, the culture of this Eastern African, all of these East African states was profoundly influenced by Islam. So our task today, number one, create a map. If you have access to a printer, you can print out a map. I've included one on the 2 pages after this. If not, you can sketch one out. It doesn't have to look pretty, but it will help you. I really encourage you to do that. Sketching it out and having a map to refer to will help you. Watch Heimler's History Empire Building and create a set of notes. This overlaps with other notes you have already made. That's okay. If you want to use the same technique we used today for our assessment, watch the video, then write about it immediately afterwards. That's fine too. View the Freemanpedia page. He does a great summary of this topic. And then has a bunch of videos below that. Watch at least 2 of those videos and add to your notes. Optional, read the attached section from our review book. If you have a review book, you don't have to open up the PDF, but I'll put a PDF up for those of you who didn't pick up a book. Please don't share this PDF. It's a book. And then finally, practice the terms on Quizlet, AP Modern World History, Dar al Islam. I haven't put that up yet, but I'll put that up later today. Hey, you guys are great. Keep up the good work. Encourage each other. Reach out, make a phone call to somebody today, or do a Zoom or Meetup or something like that. I'd probably recommend not using Zoom, but use another platform. And look forward to hearing from you online. Be well. Here's, just for note, Heimler's History. He organizes things by units, so you can actually organize things by unit. I recommend that you subscribe using your school email address under YouTube. And here is the Freemanpedia page. I don't know if it'll come up quickly. I think my son's probably streaming something. We're on a video conference. So here we go. People to know, you don't have to know all these people yet, but the terms are helpful. He links most of these terms to Wikipedia. It's a lot easier for you if you use the terms in our review book or Quizlet, and the videos down below. Hey, thanks. Have a great day.